So, teacher, can you please do us a brief presentation of the guide, our leader, Sheikh Ahmadou Kara Mbacké Noreyni?
Thank you so much. It would be something quite easy, also definitely difficult to try to understand and, try to send down the personality of this guide. Just because this guide is acting at a double level. He's not only a spiritual guide, he's also a leader. We have on the one hand, we have spiritual leader, and on the other hand, we have a guide. Okay, he's the leader. He's a true leader. I'm going to make myself understood. Listen, let's talk about spiritualism. Muhammad Kara Noreyni, 1981 is in the 1980s, started by making people understand the importance of the notion of God, the unicity of God, making people sing, all around him. People should understand the importance of the words of there is no God but Allah, you see? And Prophet Muhammad is in messenger. Okay, for years he sang. He tried to sing about, making people understand that God is one, not was one, but is one. God is one, and Prophet Muhammad is a messenger, and also try to make people love, or worship God, but also love Prophet Muhammad and love our leader, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba Khadim Rasul, throughout his writings. That was, on the spiritual leader. This is on the one hand what people should understand about Sheikh Ahmadou Kara Mbacké Noreyni. He's a man of peace. Not a peaceful man, but a man of peace. He's not only, how people may say, a lovely man. No. In his head, deep in his head, this man is white. There is nothing black or nothing white in the heart of this man. Okay? That's why I said a while from now that he was not a peaceful man, but a man of peace. Muhammad Kara Noreyni is peace inside him. Okay? He is peace. He loves peace. Muhammad Kara Noreyni is surrounded by peace. And he lives peace. He is peace. You know what I mean? And now, by his name, I should say throughout his name, Muhammad Kara Mbacké Noreyni loves everybody. Whatever may be the personality of one people may be, he loves this guy. Either you be a drunken man or another kind of man. Muhammad Kara Mbacké loves everybody. He's the kind of man he is. You see? So spiritually, if I talk about spiritualism, maybe I'll be misled. Just because I'm not used to, driving throughout this kind of path, Well, but what I do think about this man spiritually is because I've known about other leaders. I've heard what they have done. But I do know, and I do witness that this man is unique in his kind. You see? Let's talk now just about the leader he is. When I want to show the way to people, you have now to lay aside your dresses of spiritual leader and be like everyone, like what we call Lambda people, walking throughout the street, drinking the water people are drinking, you know what I mean? And get people understand that I have to show you the way that Allah is trying to do. And I am sure that this guy is going to reach his target just because he was scheduled to do so. That's the kind of man he is. I don't know if I answered correctly what you meant.
You're very clear.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we catch a lot of it, a lot of what you said.
Thank you so much.
Starting from the beginning in the 1980s until now, a peaceful man instead of a man of peace.
Good.
Or a man of peace instead of a peaceful man.
Good.
So we really agree with your answer. So we see recently he has created a Pacific revolution. And according to what you just said, pacifism is the man of peace he is. So what can you tell us about that?
I'm just a little bit surprised when I hear people talking about, terrorism and things standing about this kind of notion. Muhammad Kara Noreyni has nothing to do with this kind of things. Terror and Noreyni has nothing to do. As I said at the beginning, I said that he was a man of peace. So whenever you're talking about revolution, talking about truth in the ocean of lies is a revolution. bringing light inside darkness. He is making a revolution. Making people see the light instead of darkness is a revolution. So what kind of revolution is he talking about? It's making people, want to let all our basic instinct down, to live the true notion of God, to try to perceive the true light of God. That's what did Muhammad Quran back in Orim. That he wants to make us understand. Mm-hmm. This has nothing to do with terrorism. You see? You can't talk about, you can't take a guess. We was talking about peace, making people understand that Bamba is Salam. Mm-hmm. A guy who in 1980 was singing the praise of Allah and Prophet Muhammad. Years after, he was singing the praise of, the notion of Salam, peace. And a while after, talk about terrorism. That's not possible. This is paradoxical to talk about all this. What he is thinking about has nothing to do with terrorism. Well, I'm just trying to make understand people this thing. In this world now, we have some kind of people who do not want to see Islam raise the flag, its flag up. And those people are called, the kind of name I don't want to utter here, just because we're talking about Islam here. And those people don't want to see people like Muhammad Kanuri succeed in this kind of mission. That's the problem they want him to face. No, Muhammad Kanuri he wasn't scheduled to fail. Uh-huh. God will not fail. So whenever God puts a mission on you, on your shoulders, he is sure that he has given you all the means to succeed your mission. That's true. And this man is going to succeed his mission. He's not going to fail. And no one can make him fail. What I have to do is just follow him, man. Come on.
True that. Uh-huh. I affirm. Uh-huh. Because I think if he was someone who was supposed to fail, he would have fallen way before,
Telling
right?
You, come on.
So we agree on that.
Come on.
And the last thing is, we might talk about the sand of Tuba and the clay of Shukuri, because, as he said, it's a remedy to all type of diseases, and it's a remedy or a solution to all types of problems. What can you tell us about that?
Well, that's quite simple. Just because one from now I have heard Muhammad Karbakanuri talking about Shajaratul Khuldi. A tree which is inside the paradise. And this tree is called Tuba. And now if I hear him talk about now sand, the sand of this tree, which is in the roots of this tree, and deep inside this sand, and the root of this tree we have mud for sure. That's because we have water on it, And this mud is shikori. What does it mean? And shikori is located in Darumati. So we have, what do we have? So if you can make a calculation, we have Tuba, shikori, and Darumati is just one being. So from this being now, you can solve all the kind of problem people may face. That's sure. He may cure. But not only medically, no. Not the medical cure, no, that's quite easy. He can bring also possibility to population to get ahead, to feel better. By making the economy, feel better. Okay? He may improve the way people are living. He can do it. So this was he's a healer. A healer is not just acting on a medical level. He can cure on the economic level. He can make the country get ahead. So people, just to sum up, people should try to understand what he wants to make us understand. What he wants to make us feel. It's quite difficult to follow that. So between a leader and the population, we have an ocean. We have miles to go. Hundreds of miles to go between the mentality of a leader, the brain of a leader, and the will of a population. We have sometimes hundreds of years to go. That's the distance which separates Muhammad Kanuri and the population. I'm telling you, he wants to show the way. Not anyone is scheduled to lead. We have a leader, and we have people who have to follow the leader. And when you want to follow someone, you have to trust him. Just because you know the way to go. You know what I mean? He get the torch. And by this torch, you may bring the light that can show you the way. In the realm of darkness, you know what I mean? So what you have to do is just follow. I don't think so. You got to follow this man.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you so much.
That was such of a great answer.
Thank you.
And we really like your constancy because you've been following him since decades now.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we were born here and we found you following him. So thank you for your answers and glad to have you as a fellow today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.